Hey, it's Eric, the Bearded Tool Guy. Decided to go live. It's Sunday evening, a little after 7:30 here in Illinois. So let's have some fun here. Harbor Freight. Their top of the line impact driver that came out in 23. Well, this summer they're introducing a different looking one. It's going to be about the same, maybe a little more power. And they're also going to be having the new 12-volt line. They're going to have tabless batteries. Well, we're going to do a test here. I have DeWalt batteries I could run on Hercules power tools. And also, they had a show in Vegas last month. Craftsman sold at Lowe's. They're going to have tabless batteries too for Craftsman tools. So let's try these out. So let me get everything together here that we're going to use. Okay. And I don't have a Craftsman battery that's worth using, so I'm going to use the DeWalt battery just to see about what the Craftsman tools could possibly put out when they bring out tabless cells. Because they're going to introduce tabless cells for Craftsman. I heard that's coming out in May or June. And they're going to be coming out this year with tabless cells for Harbor Freight Hercules. And they're also going to have tabless cells for Cobalt tools, but I haven't got the chance to go to Lowe's yet to get them. So let's see what we could run here. Okay. I've already got some stuff here. Let me see what I got. Okay. So we're going to be running Craftsman with DeWalt batteries because they're tabless cells, because they're supposed to introduce Craftsman. Tabless cell technology for Craftsman. And Harbor Freight's going to be having tabless cells for the Hercules line. So let's see how much more power you can get. I only have one battery here to slap on just to see. This is they're Extreme from Hercules. They're 12 amp, and this is 21,700 cells. It's not tabless. But we all know this little pack should pass it up. Okay, we got a lot of people here. Let's see what people are saying here. Right now, nothing. But let me get some more fastener stuff so I can use some different fasteners. Let's see what we got here. I don't know if we're going to go. Let's just skip this. These are a waste of space. Let's just go with some big stuff. Okay. People we got here. We got about 29. Okay. Let me see what I got here. Here we go. This should be good. Yep. Okay. Okay, let me come up with another one of these adapters. Let me look. Should be another one. Yep, we're in luck. There's one of each. Okay, let's go for it. The Hercules, the Craftsman. We all know this Craftsman is the brushless RP line, model number, CMC, I think it's F811. They were selling this at Lowe's over the Christmas season for, I think it was $80, 2,100 inch pounds. I don't think it puts out that. And we all know the Hercules puts out 2,200 inch pounds. Okay. Now, let's run some stuff here. Okay. Let us try this. Let us run the Hercules first. Let's try 4 amp power pack, down one cell. Because we're supposed to have tabless batteries in the future. Like in the summer, hopefully before fall. Okay, let's run this in high speed. Okay, not bad. Let's try another one. Okay, now let's pull that off. Let's take the battery off because you'll drain a battery with an adapter. Let's put on the big 12 amp hour. I don't have anything that's got 21,700 cells, but this tank. Wow, this is like an anvil. Okay, let's pull this thing off. This is lopsided. I should still have the 4 amp hour, but I sold it. Okay, let's put the adapter back on. Let's put a 4 amp power pack back. Maybe I will. Yeah, let me go get that. Let me go get it. This should be more or less, more power to the tool. Even though I don't think they're going to come out with an 8 amp tablet cell battery at Harbor Freight. Okay. That's much faster. That's like way, way faster. Oh yeah, she packs a punch. Okay, let's pull that off. Okay. Still fully charged. Okay. Let's go back to the Hercules 12 amp hour. This is like a sledgehammer. This might be great maybe for my SDS, drill, but it's actually not even good for that. This is good for the saw. The saw. Okay. Another one. Now let's remove. Let's wear a glove first. Okay, let's take this big 12 amp hour off. Okay, 8 amp power pack. Battery cost 4 times as much as the impact. I seriously feel like this has way more power. Tablet cell technology. This will be a serious contender against a few other impact drivers, even though this is already potent enough. Let's see what somebody has to say here. Let's disconnect it. I don't like wearing my batteries down. Okay. Yeah, I get my beer caught, but not really anything lately. Okay, I think we removed all that. Okay, let's unhook this here. You can still drain these batteries by letting them stay attached to the adapter for some reason. Never let them stay overnight. Okay, now let's move on to the Craftsman. Maybe we'll eventually do a race. Okay, let's go with the 4 amp power pack because it makes sense that they're going to introduce, I think, about 2 or 3 batteries with Craftsman that are going to be loosely based on the power pack. I don't think they're going to release any this is, tablets. I don't think they're going to release any power stack batteries for Craftsman. Okay, let's unhook this because it's not good. Okay, let's go about this again. Let's warm this tool up. I don't have any other batteries for this other than a 2 amp hour, and that's 18650 cells. Okay. And don't forget, John, to roll that sunroof back or whatever. Okay. I can tell this is much weaker than that. In fact, maybe we'll have a race as soon as I warm this up. Let's take the glove off. Even though these are warm. It's in the highest speed because this only has, there's no selector, just your finger. Sounds like it has more power. I'll tell you one thing, this is 2,100 inch-pounds and this is 2,200 inch-pounds. This is either way more or they're lying at Craftsman. I'm thinking they're lying. There's no way this is 2,100 inch-pounds. No way. No way they're lying. They're telling the truth. This should be almost keeping up with that Hercules. Got an idea how we keep up. Let's run the 8 amp power pack on it. See if that even helps. Maybe a little. I can't tell much of a difference. Hasn't drained it yet. Let's pull it off. Okay, let's put the 4 amp power pack back on. It's still fully charged. Okay, let's remove these now. Okay. Like I said, it's supposed to come out with tablet cell technology for Craftsman. A lot of the lucky YouTubers got to go to Vegas last month and they got to see all the stuff. I didn't. I don't do work with Lowe's. I probably should start working with somebody. This is basically what the tool's going to do when it gets a tablet battery. And of course, be red. It'd be really interesting when the Cobalt comes out with their tabless batteries, 24 volts and 3 amp hour. And I understand maybe 5 amp hour. And I'm guessing 8 amp hour, because we all know who makes the Cobalt tool. It's the same company that makes Ego and Flex and Skill. See what the battery's at. Only dropped one cell. Okay. Now, I know what to do with these tools. Let's warm them up. Okay, let's pull this out. Hasn't warmed up quite yet. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here what we're going to do. We'll run. Let's go back to the Hercules. I got all these adapters. Me and I think Drew does tools that have a lot of adapters. I still think I got more than him. I don't know. Okay, let's pull this out. Let us try this. Let's see how this Hercules, their top of the line impact driver with tablet cell DeWalt power pack battery, can remove these. And install these. Those are previously done holes, but much smaller. Tell you one thing, it does pack a punch now. Okay, let's pull that. Okay, let's go with the Craftsman. See what it can do. At least it has a quick collet. Let's just run the 4 amp hour. They're not coming out in 8 amp tablets of Craftsman. How much would that cost? See, in order to make a battery like the 8 amp power pack, because you know who owns both Craftsman and DeWalt, Black & Decker. The battery would probably cost, this is $250. You know, Craftsman will cost at least $200. Okay. Let's remove. There's no way this thing is 2,100 inch-pounds. No way. Try not to hold near the air vents. I'm going to try a race here. Let's pull this one. And let's pull this one. Oh, this one. We'll give every advantage to the Craftsman. Every advantage. We'll give it the 8 amp power pack. Okay? And we'll give the Hercules only the 4 amp power pack. And I have to come up with another one of those. Let me see. I got to see where I got it at. Okay. Not here. Okay. Oh, brother. I have to find what I'm looking for in order to do it. We can have a race. Boy, belt hooks, I hate them. Probably have 100 of them sitting around. That came off the Cobalt XTR drill driver I got at Lowe's. They're coming out with a new one. If they're getting rid of all the old 4 models, they're coming out with a new XTR power tools. They have to be coming out with new power tools. They just took down a whole bunch of display models they're selling. I mean, a whole bunch. Not just some. They had a whole bunch of nail guns. I just didn't want them. One thing, let me disconnect these batteries. Good way to run a power tool down. So far, the 8 amps not affected. 4 amps dropped to 1 cell. Not there. It's a bummer. Here we go. It's in here. In my adapter for running on 1/2-inch impact wrenches. There we go. Okay. Yep, I got a lot of tools. I got a lot of clutter, but that's life. Okay. Here we go. Okay. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. I'm going to put the 8 amp power pack on the Craftsman. Give it every available chance, even though I know it's not going to beat the Hercules. No way. Okay. High speed. And this classes. Still sound like it packs a punch. Oh, yeah. We're losing power here. We don't want to lose power, do we? Now they're both even though the Hercules doesn't stick out as far. Craftsman ain't too far behind. Maybe 2 seconds or so. That's pretty good, actually. Now this thing packs a punch. It's not too bad now. Now let's try to do a race with them removing. This is even harder to do. I like the lights better on the Hercules. They need to do this. Only about a second or two. Not too bad. Okay. Pull the battery. See what it reads. Still fully charged. What do you expect? It's an 8 amp hour. Okay. Dropped one cell on the 4 amp power pack. Okay. Let's keep going with this. Let's try the race the other way around. Let us pull this. This is very hard to do with this battery. This thing is a chunker. This is really made for my 7 1/4 rear handle circ saw. Gosh, this is going to be hard to do. We'll run the giant 8 amp hour power pack on the Craftsman. Well, still beat it. We got the size of the battery, but it's not tabless cells. This is tabless. This battery costs more than 2 times this. And you imagine Hercules, Harbor Freight can make a Hercules this big tabless cells, what they'd have for the circ saw. Okay, let's pull this. Okay. Now let's remove one at a time. Okay, let me wear a glove. Okay. Better yet, let's put some more in. Okay. Small hole. Let's see how fast this really is with the 12 amp. Even though this is lopsided. Okay. Let's pull that off. On the 8 amp. They are going to probably come out with an 8 amp hour eventually. Why not? How much are these batteries going to cost when Harbor Freight comes out with them? I'm guessing the 4 amp hour will be at least $100. I'm guessing 8 amp hour will probably end up being at least 180. Okay, now let's see what the 8 amp hour power pack on the Hercules impact driver will do. Let's put it here. Better yet, here. No. Here. Let's remove. I don't know. Wow. This is some serious power now. Let's try to go with a virgin hole. Let's make one. I gotta find a bare spot here where I can do it, where I don't crack the wood. Let's just put it here. See really how fast this is. Wow, that is quick. Make a hole. Oh! It hasn't worn down yet. Not bad. Starting to warm up too. This does not have 2,100 inch-pounds. I'm thinking less than 2,000. And this might have more than 2,200 inch-pounds the way it's running. I just, right now, don't have time to grab another impact driver to run it against unless, let me think what's close that I have. I sold my Milwaukee, so that's gone. Sold my Flex, so that's gone. What can I run it against? I had the DeWalt. Let me go get it. Okay, let me get the DeWalt 860. This is their high torque impact driver. And we'll give it a disadvantage. We'll run the little 4-amp power pack on it. Okay. We'll give it a disadvantage, even though this will beat it. Okay. Now, put the 8-amp power pack on the Hercules. Now, let's warm this up first. Let's pull the battery on this. I don't want to take running an 8. This battery's $250. Okay. Look how fast that is. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be anywhere near. No, it won't even be close. No physical way. Harbor Freight would have to kick this up 10 more notches to make it as fast as this. I mean, they are coming out with a new impact driver, but I don't see it putting out this power the 860 has. If they're trying to take on DeWalt, yeah, right. Take out one more. Okay, let's race these now. Let's put it in the previous hole. Oh, this is way faster. No way. In fact, let's give the Hercules the advantage. Right there. Okay. It still won't beat it. Watch. No way. Okay. Still beats it. And this had to go another inch or two. No way. You're not going to beat this. Is right next to the Flex quick eject, which I sold too. But I understand Flex is coming out with new impact drivers. A whole bunch of new stuff. No one knows about it, but I heard that through the grapevine. This, I don't care. Unless they want to try to copy this at 2,500 inch-pounds, ain't going to keep up with this. Even though this battery's way bigger. But I know it makes it fast. Okay. Let's put this down here. Okay. Now let's try a test here. Let's run some really big legs. See if I got them here. We'll run thicker. If I can find them all. Actually, they're already in here. Okay. So far, it ain't spitting grease again. I haven't had this spit grease in a while. Let me pull the battery. Okay, now. Nope. Okay. Now. Let me go get an adapter. 1/2 inch. Still looking. There we go. Got one. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Hercules, their top of the line impact driver. I was one of the first guys to buy it. Getting warmed up. Surprised this thing is still going. I got a warranty on it. Even though I run this battery, they don't know. It blows up, they give me another one. Maybe I'll blow it up on purpose so I can get another one. Like the new one when it comes out. These are only going to be $60. Okay, the 8-amp power pack on the Hercules impact driver. Let's put this in a previous hole that's going to make it pretty tight. Wow. That's too big. Okay, let's remove this one. Put it in the previous hole. Okay. Take that 8-amp power pack off. Put on the big 12-amp Hercules. This is the 21 it sells, but not tabless. Let's remove. Tightening it up, and it was still going. Now that split the wood. Let's remove this one. Wow. Vibration because of this battery weighing so much. My God, it's like a hammer. Okay. Let's put the DeWalt back on. Okay, let's remove this one. Let's put it here. Easy bolt. Wow, that's crazy. Crazy power. Probably gonna blow this thing up. She's getting pretty warm. Let's try to move that big leg. Whoa. fairly thick. Let's put it here. Whoa! It's getting pretty hot. Let's remove this. Let's install it one more time. Whoa! This is getting really hot now. Yeah, never mind. It's not liking it. But this is maybe what we'll get out of Harbor Freight Hercules, and this still hasn't gone down yet. But you know, if they make an 8-amp tabless battery, it's not going to be quality like this. This battery is $250. There's no way they can make one this good. They'd have to use the same cells, and it will still probably cost $180. But this definitely does pack a punch when you add tabless cells to it. So this is the future. Whenever they bring out tabless cells and they're going to bring out a new 12-volt one too, and probably tabless cells. They're bringing out the 7/16 impact wrench lineman that I want to get. They're bringing out ratchets. They're bringing out a whole bunch of tools that I want to get from Harbor. And this thing is like getting way too hot now. So I pretty much put it through the ringer. So we just seen this, and we all know this does not 2,100 inch-pounds. I'm thinking maybe only 1,800. So, but it does look kind of cool. But they are going to bring out tabless cell technology, Craftsman. It'll be more or less the size of the 4-amp hour power pack. So, okay, Eric, the bearded tool guy, let's see what people are talking about. Okay. Yep, like I say, they're going to be bringing out tabless technology for the Craftsman line. Harbor Freight, tabless technology for the Harbor Freight line. So, but we still know, no matter how you look at it, they're never going to allow Craftsman to be as good as this 860 from DeWalt. And we all know, I kind of doubt the Harbor Freight's going to be shooting for this right here. This is top of the line. This is faster than the Flex too. It's so fast, sometimes it's too fast. So let's see what the battery's down to. I only dropped the one cell. And let's see what the power pack 8-amp is down to. It hasn't dropped anything because you get what you pay for. So I'm hoping DeWalt brings out their flex volt batteries and tabless cell technology for 60-volt tools. That'll be something. I understand they're working on a 60-volt SDS. No, they're working on a 60-volt. I got to think now. What did I hear? A 60-volt drill. You know, it'll be like the, like the 1007, but maybe it'll be called 10,007. Can you imagine if they make a flex volt battery 8-amp hours? So that would be 16-amp hours. Let's say just make it 8-amp hours. It'd really be 4-amp hours, and make the drill a little bit bigger than a 1007, what it would do. By the way, the next live I'm doing is going to be the new Makita 3-speed hammer drill. I finally got the tabless cell battery in stock. They sent me the battery from Acme, sent it for free because they screwed up. Them and the Makita screwed up. So I got the new battery. Now I got that battery added with the battery that came with the kit. So, but this is pretty too much warm. And Craftsman didn't use it as much. So Eric Beard, the tool guy, is signing off.